Zhao Lusi and Liu Wu's midnight confession, the wedding announcement that shook all of Asia. The entire Chinese entertainment industry was thrown into chaos last night when Zhao Lusi and Liu Wu Lei announced a midnight emergency press conference. The message, short and cryptic, contained only a few words, but enough to send fans, media outlets, and social networks into a frenzy. Important announcement tonight. 11:59 p.m. Please join us live. Within minutes, hashtags like hashtag Zhao Lusi Liu Wu press conference, hashtag midnight announcement, and hashtag breaking newsbiz dominated every trending list across Asia. Speculation ran wild. Was it a scandal, a breakup, or a new project? No one expected the truth to be so beautiful, so raw, and so emotionally powerful. 1. The Midnight Mystery, a sudden call that froze the internet. As the clock struck midnight, thousands tuned into the live stream. The atmosphere was tense, reporters whispered, fans held their breath, and flashes of camera lights filled the room. Then, they appeared. Zhao Lusi stepped onto the stage wearing a simple cream dress, elegant yet unpretentious. Liu Wu followed beside her, dressed in a dark suit, his expression both calm and serious. There was something in the air, a mix of anticipation and tenderness. They stood close, shoulders almost touching, eyes soft yet determined. It was clear this wasn't about promoting a drama or addressing rumors. This was something deeply personal. 2. The calm before the storm. When Zhao Lusi finally spoke, her voice trembled slightly but carried unmistakable strength. We wanted to speak directly to you, our fans, friends, and everyone who has supported us, so that there would be no misunderstandings, no false stories. Liu Wu nodded and added gently, "Tonight, we are not actors. We're just two people speaking from the heart." The room fell silent. Even the clicking of cameras paused for a moment. Every eye was fixed on them. 3. The moment that changed everything. Then, with a deep breath, Zhao Lusi looked up and said words that instantly sent shockwaves through the hall. "This is not a scandal. This is something beautiful." Liu Wu reached for her hand, a gesture small but full of meaning, and continued, "We're not just colleagues. We're two people who have been deeply connected in life." And then came the confession that would echo across the continent. "We're getting married." For several seconds, time seemed to stop. Then the crowd erupted, gasps, applause, tears. Reporters jumped to their feet, fans screamed in disbelief, and social media exploded within seconds. The internet had just witnessed one of the most heartfelt moments in modern entertainment history. 4. Why midnight? The honest answer. When the noise finally calmed, Liu Wu smiled and explained the timing of their announcement. "We didn't want anyone else to tell our story first. No blurry photos, no rumors. Just our truth, from our own lips." Zhao Lusi added softly, "Keeping this secret has been difficult, but tonight we wanted to share our happiness with you, in our own way." It wasn't a PR stunt. It wasn't a promotion. It was love, raw and unfiltered, shared at the quietest hour of the night. 5. Their hidden love story. For years, fans had speculated about their chemistry on screen. From their first collaboration to countless behind-the-scenes moments, there was always a spark that seemed too genuine to be acting. Liu Wu admitted with a shy grin. "There was no dramatic confession. No fireworks. We just grew closer, day by day." Zhao Lusi added, "He was there in every moment, when I was exhausted, when I was happy, when I doubted myself. At some point, I realized I couldn't imagine my future without him." When asked how long they'd been together, Zhao Lusi only smiled and said, "Long enough to know this is the right decision." 6. A love built on respect and understanding. Their story wasn't a whirlwind romance or a publicity stunt. It was a quiet, genuine bond forged through years of working together, supporting one another through challenges, and understanding the pressures of fame. Liu Wu explained, "In this industry, it's hard to find someone who understands the cost of our dreams. But Lucy, she gets it. She's strong, gentle, and real." Their relationship was not defined by lavish gifts or grand gestures, but by everyday moments, shared coffee breaks, late-night rehearsals, and comforting silences. 7. Plans for the wedding. As reporters regained composure, one finally asked, "When is the wedding?" Liu Wu chuckled, looking at Zhao Lusi before replying. Soon. But we'll keep the details private for now. It'll be an intimate celebration with our families and closest friends. Zhao Lusi smiled softly. It still feels surreal to say it out loud. The crowd responded with warm laughter, breaking the earlier tension. For the first time that night, both stars visibly relaxed, their happiness lighting up the entire stage. 8. The love story behind the cameras. Later in the conference, Zhao Lusi shared a memory that melted every heart in the room. Once, during a cold rainy day on set, I was shivering after hours of filming. He quietly took off his jacket, wrapped it around me, and walked away before I could even thank him. Her voice softened as she smiled. That was when I realized how deeply kind he was. Reporters noted how Liu Wu couldn't stop looking at her with admiration throughout the event, his gaze filled with warmth and respect. Even the most skeptical journalists agreed, this was no scripted performance. This was real love. 9. After the conference, the world reacts. As soon as the press conference ended, the news spread like wildfire across Asia. Every media outlet, from China to Korea, Japan, and Thailand, ran the story on their front pages. Fans gathered outside the venue, holding bouquets and banners that read, "Forever Together," and "Our favorite drama becomes reality." Livestream views broke millions overnight, while the official hashtags flooded Weibo, Twitter, and TikTok. Within hours, hashtag Zhao Lusi Liu Wu wedding became the #1 trending topic across the continent. 10. The symbolism of midnight. Media experts praised the couple for their unique choice of timing, an announcement under the moonlight that symbolized honesty and calmness. One commentator wrote, "They didn't need primetime coverage. They just needed a moment when the world was quiet enough to hear their truth." The gesture reflected not only sincerity but also deep respect for their fans, a desire to control their narrative in a world often dominated by gossip. Their studios later released a joint statement confirming the marriage and thanking fans for their love. "We are grateful for your constant support. Please allow us to celebrate this new chapter privately." 11. Fans' reactions, tears, joy, and nostalgia. Fans were overwhelmed with emotion. Many said the news felt like watching the perfect ending to a drama they followed for years. Old clips from interviews and behind-the-scenes shoots resurfaced online, where fans pointed out hidden gestures, the way Leo looked at her, how Zhao Lusi blushed when he spoke, how natural their interactions were. One fan commented, "We used to ship them as a fantasy couple. Now, they've given us a real-life fairy tale." Another wrote, "Midnight love stories don't happen often, but when they do, they're unforgettable." 12. Industry response, a milestone for modern sea entertainment. Experts praised the pair for their transparency and timing, calling the moment a defining event for Chinese entertainment. Unlike other celebrity revelations that often come through leaks or scandals, Zhao Lusi and Liu Wu chose honesty over secrecy. A senior entertainment journalist shared, "They turned what could have been gossip into a symbol of sincerity. It was the perfect balance of privacy and openness." Others noted that this move might inspire a new trend, encouraging celebrities to take ownership of their personal stories. 13. What makes their love different? Beyond the glamour, the reason their story touched millions lies in its simplicity. It wasn't dramatic, it was real. They didn't hide behind PR teams or orchestrated media plays. They stood together, side by side, and spoke from their hearts. Liu Wu's gaze never wavered. Zhao Lusi's calm strength showed the world that vulnerability can be powerful. It was the image of two people who had faced storms together and chosen to walk hand in hand toward the light. 14. The power of truth in a noisy world. In an age where every celebrity move is scrutinized, their midnight conference reminded everyone what authenticity looks like. Fans and analysts alike called it the most human moment in modern celebrity culture. One columnist wrote, "At midnight, when the world sleeps, they woke us up, not with drama, but with love." The moment transcended entertainment. It became a cultural symbol of courage, trust, and emotional maturity. 15. The fairy tale ending, or a new beginning. By sunrise, millions were still replaying the video. Clips of their confessions, their smiles, and the way they looked at each other flooded every social platform. For many, it wasn't just a love story between two stars, it was a reminder that genuine emotions can still shine through fame and chaos. As one fan beautifully summarized, they turned rumors into a revelation, and secrecy into celebration. Their love feels like a gentle light that refuses to fade. Epilogue, a love between the lights. In one unforgettable night, Zhao Lusi and Liu Wu transformed whispers into truth, speculation into sincerity, and midnight into magic. Their story is no longer confined to movie scripts or fantasy dramas. It's real, tangible, and alive. The midnight press conference will be remembered not just as a breaking news event, but as a symbol of what love can be when it's honest, brave, and unafraid. And as fans across Asia still whisper congratulations under the same night sky, one thing remains clear. Some stories don't end with the final episode, they begin when the cameras stop rolling.